going?
Yeah, that's Bumblebee Tuna is
Bumblebee Tuna.
how he says hello.
Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bumblebee Tuna?
Bumblebee Tuna. So we have transitioned to episode 21.
We have?
Oh my God, are we legal?
What happened?
Drinking age?
Well, 20 was our pilot episode. That was last week. And so maybe we shouldn't call it 20. Maybe this is 20.
What was 19?
The last one?
Was it the 30-minute one?
I thought that was 0.5.
Okay. So we're at 18.75.
That works.
Nailed it.
All right, so this is a Crack Me Up podcast, and we are here to talk about lots of good stuff, whether that be disc decompression, knee decompression, class 4 lasers, all sorts of things, or even just nonsense, and anything in between. All right. But anyways, I have Amber and Aide with me on the podcast today and every other day. This is the weirdest opening introduction ever.
Keep doing it. Yeah, I like it. I'm going to let him talk. Let's see where this goes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right. So we're done with the intro.
Have you seen that episode of The Office where Michael's like, sometimes I start talking and I have no idea what I'm saying, and I just like to see what I'm going to say and where I'm going.
Girl, I never jumped on that bandwagon of The Office.
Oh, you didn't?
Wow.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Dunder Mifflin,
Huh?
isn't it?
That's the paper company.
Yeah.
Oh. No. Sorry, guys. I've seen like clip-its and stuff.
Yeah.
The one scene that I do love and enjoy the most is when they're doing the CPR class.
Oh,
That one.
When he puts on the face and he goes,
Uh-huh. And I love
I thought you were going to say Prison Mike when he talks about the worst part of prison was the Dementors.
No.
No.
It was that. Because during our CPR class, we watched that scene and the teacher was like, don't do this. And that is exactly what I did.
You did it?
I did do it.
You cut the face off?
You didn't have to cut it up. You could just rip it off.
Oh.
Off the ones that we had.
Okay.
So I just ripped it off and I was like, and the girl that I was partnered with, she got me like a little coin bag with Dwight and the face. Yeah.
That's awesome.
She's like, yeah. She's like, I saw this and it reminded me of you. Happy birthday. Here you go.
Perfect.
It was cute. But
Well, we are wearing our soccer jerseys today just in celebration of the World Cup. And yeah, it's been fun watching some of it, learning about soccer for me anyways. My son plays it, so I know a little bit about it, but I didn't know how the World Cup worked. I'm pretty sure I still don't.
Yeah, I have no idea. All I know is people always be falling and being like, ah! Like it seems like a very dramatic sport.
They is more of the person that understands soccer more than us.
yeah, the guys are dramatic as fuck, dude. The girls will shove each other, punch. Yeah, they're more violent.
Yeah.
The guys, you like a little push and they're like,
It
ugh!
always seems like it takes so long too.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like such a big ordeal. I don't understand.
Yeah. They're always complaining. Yes, not a red card, not a yellow card. But it's been fun seeing talking to patients about it because some of the patients that I didn't expect to like soccer or like be following are like, yeah, they're following and stuff. And
Just
it's really,
in general, or do like for the team? Is it because like their team made it, or is it just the excitement of this is happening?
I think it's the excitement.
Yeah,
because we haven't had it here in the U.S. Have we hosted it before?
It has been hosted here before.
Okay,
It's been a long, long time.
Okay, so it's been a long time. We're having all these foreigners from like Europe, in the Middle East, down in South Latin America. They're all coming up here because most of the games are actually going to be hosted here in the U.S. And it's really interesting to see all these culture clashes. It's so much fun. Like we've talked about the Scots in Boston. They were putting traffic cones on statues, but they do that back at home. Yeah, it's a thing, which is funny because now they're in Florida and everybody's like, you can't do that.
Oh.
Yeah,
there's like a really famous one that they always do. Mm-hmm. That's funny.
It's all been interesting. So yeah, it's been interesting talking to patients about it.
No Scott, no party. They sing that song.
Oh,
it's hilarious. Yeah. Anyways.
I didn't know that one, but yeah, it's been fun. And then seeing all these like smaller countries, like we have someone that was like for Congo, and I was like, oh, it was the first time going in the cup, and we were talking about that. So she was very excited about that. So I know I've been keeping up with the Mexico team 3-0. So hey, see ya.
Yeah, and then U.S. played last night, and they lost. So we can have at it on that one. I know a little bit of why they lost, but
yes.
Do you know why they lost?
Well, they were tied. I saw that they were tied, and then they added 9 more minutes to it. And then Turkey, right?
Turkey, yeah.
Yeah, they scored like at the last minute. That was wild.
They started the whole match off with their backups. So they knew that they were advancing to the next round, so they just pulled all their backups and started them, which they scored within the first 2 minutes, which the U.S. had never done that before, so that's kind of cool.
They did.
And then they kind of let off the gas, and Turkey, I think, scored 2 in the first. And so they were ahead going into half, and then U.S. got back on the board. They put Pulisic in, who is their prolific player, and I don't know that he did much because he didn't score that goal.
I wasn't really paying attention to who was scoring goals. I was like, all right, who's winning?
Yeah. And then they put their other starters in maybe about 70, 80 minutes in, but they had some of their starters out because they had yellow cards, which I didn't realize this. Yellow cards transfer to the next game. And then if you get another yellow card, you get a red card, I think. And then you're out for like a game or multiple.
Yeah.
And so there's a little bit of a game within a game you got to play.
Yeah. And they've changed the rules, the FIFA. They've changed the rules for this year. So a lot of things are different. So like the hydration breaks. If a player gets hurt, they only have like a couple of minutes to get off the field, and if they don't get off the field, I think they get like reprimanded for it. They've changed a lot of stuff. So.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that is capitalism. Coming into football.
Yes.
Because in the U.S., if you think about it, like football, basketball, baseball, they all have commercial breaks, and a true soccer game is 45 minutes per half, and so you would have 0, commercial breaks until half. So, I don't know. That's how I view it. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but I think most people are viewing it that way. They call it a hydration break, but I call it a commercial break.
It depends on what platform you're watching. So.
Yeah, but there's always a commercial.
There is always a commercial, but not during the
screen.
Hydration break. So
yeah, there is.
With Telemundo, no.
They don't
not
do
with the
split
hydration.
Screen where they're like playing commercials on the side.
Telemundo doesn't do that.
Okay,
No.
all right. I am not watching Telemundo, I guess. As we can tell with my Spanish.
Dude, some of those injuries, I'm like, gosh. If your injuries are that bad, I wonder how bad your knees, your neck, your back, everything is.
Is that the transition into what we do in the office?
Well, I don't know, but you see all these players get all these like hurt. You see them like break bones and stuff, and it's like, gosh.
Yeah, I mean, how many people got coming in for knee issues that played soccer? Yeah, so we have quite a few of those. Do we have any start more recently? I know. We'll get to Amber's been out of the office for a period of time, so we want to talk about some of the more recent people that started.
Not soccer players. I do know we do have a couple people there that are starting their knee. We have one gentleman. He does, I think both his knees. He comes up from out of town, Iowa. I think it is.
Yeah.
So he's been
Carpenter.
coming in. Yeah.
Works very hard. has been dealing with it for a long time. And so he's traveling a good, what is that, hour and a half?
Hour and a half. Mm.
Yeah. To come receive treatments. There's just nothing around there that is like what we do.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's coming and receiving treatments, already getting good results with what he's doing. So.
Oh, yeah. His wife is ready.
Yeah.
That was funny. Yeah. You said that they gave each other a look and that she already pulled her checkbook right.
She's like, just pay for everything immediately. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So
I'm like, that seems all right. Another person that began care that's kind of very similar. Just is like, yep, we're doing this. I'm like, okay.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
She just came in today, too. She super nice lady. Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah.
She's just doing her one right knee. So she's been having trouble with that one. She has a couple trips coming up. She likes to volunteer. And she's actually going on a cruise too. So
Yeah, she told me about it today.
So that's another thing that she wanted to be able to be ready and be good to do those.
Her main reason, from what I can tell, is taking care of animals on their acreage. She grew up on a farm, so like land and that sort of stuff is important to her, and she doesn't want to lose track of taking care of that. So that's the biggest life effect that I see in her. And she's also a big part of the Legion Club and American Legion, and so she does a bunch of stuff with that. That's where she came in from today. But yeah, it's been great to get to know her, and yeah.
So we got new faces around here, Amber.
Yeah. I'm excited for them to start their journey.
Yeah.
And then we also had some disc people start. One is new mom, and so she's needing some help and prior MRI, all those sorts of things. So it really helps us dial in their treatment, what they need. And I think we have a couple of continuations of decompression care, which is always interesting, where they're transitioning from one clinic to our clinic, maybe moving into town, that sort of thing. So we just have to coordinate with that clinic as long as they're open to communicating with us. It's always interesting when they're not. But
Did you start off with, well, I've treated Metallica, so don't worry, your patient's in good hands? Because we did figure out that might have helped that conversation for that one doctor, right?
Oh, God.
Yes, I think it was all about, celebrities
versus certification,
versus
knowledge,
certification, and all
equipment.
that stuff. A bit interesting how that works, but
Yeah, like, that's interesting. You would think that certifications and stuff would matter more.
Yeah, I don't know. You just gotta throw it all out there, and yeah, I think just acting arrogant too, which I'm terrible at. So, but yeah, so transition from that lady going on a cruise to Amber went on a cruise. How was your cruise?
It was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
Did you go on a hike? Was that?
Mm-hmm. It was only like 2 miles, so I don't know that I'd really qualify it as anything that...
2-mile hike that took 2 weeks?
Yeah. I went really slow and took lots of breaks.
That's hilarious. So, yeah, so you went up and saw beautiful Alaska, correct?
Yes.
This was your second time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Going to Alaska.
But you went
some different ports, and then spent more time in Canada too.
Oh.
Which, what I learned too. I actually connected with a lot of people who actually worked on the cruise line this time, which is besides the point. But I learned that because if you're something about like laws and taxing and stuff. So I went on Virgin Voyages, which isn't like, it's not an American cruise line, it's a European cruise line, and so because they were sailing back to America, like they had to stop in Canada, like they had to have a port there. Some weirdness about like if you you have to do one port before you can go back to America. If you start, like I don't know, it's some weird. like
Because of
international law,
taxes?
like some kind of weird thing. Yeah, because otherwise you can't. Like, you have to have another stop in another country that's like, basically you can't just cruise through America, because since it started in Seattle and it was only through Alaska, that's all U.S. Well, they had to stop somewhere else. So Canada, that's why it's such a popular destination, is because then those international companies can then come back to America. And I don't understand how it works, but I was like, oh, that's so interesting. That's why they get so many, like, those port cities. Like, they have to stop somewhere in order to.
Did you have to have your passport then and all that? Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Yeah.
That
And
makes
then I thought we were going to have to go back through customs,
Oh, you did customs. Okay.
but we didn't have to do customs. But every time you get on or off the ship, you go through like a security checkpoint. It's more rigorous when you're coming on. Like, you have to go through the full like scan and everything like that, and like empty your pockets type of stuff like you do at the airport. But
Okay.
Dang.
I know. It's very interesting.
That seems like a lot.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's why. Because they commented because a Carnival cruise ship pulled up and docked, didn't let their people get off, and they had only had to dock for like a couple hours or something, and then they cruised on. And I'm like, well, that's dumb. And we were like, maybe something went on, and they're like, oh no, it's this stupid rule, this stupid law that like they have to make a stop in order to, which I didn't know Carnival wasn't a U.S. company. Yeah. I don't know. Some stupid lawyer probably made some.
Did it on ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Politician, something.
Somewhere something, but it's like a requirement that if it starts in America, which I'm like,
All right.
Interesting.
But
So-
yes, Alaska and Canada.
It
It was fun.
when you guys were whale watching, were you guys out there like with them in the water? Or was it like, oh, nice? The paddle boards.
It was on like
canoes.
No, that was kayaking, which sometimes they do get
wow.
whales that come through because it's like a protected bay. But none came through that we saw, at least. But we saw orcas and humpbacks from like the ship. And
nice.
the one that like got us up in there, we're like, I'm here, and like the whale's like right there. Was like a smaller boat, so I think there's like 10 to 15 of us on there, like with crew. So yeah, we got to see one like jump out of the water too, like and do his little twisty thing and his little
that's
wave.
awesome.
Yeah, so I have pictures. Obviously, I need to go through them on the camera and stuff. Sid took a lot of pictures, and I got some on my phone, but it's hard to capture that. So I got a lot when they would spray, because they would usually like spray and then come up, and I got some whale tails.
That's awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
What did you guys see any casts? Were there any casts, babies?
If there were, I didn't. I couldn't tell. Maybe.
Okay.
They said that usually the pods don't, like, it's usually only a couple, and usually it's like the mom and the baby, but there was like, I swear there was like 5 or more just from how many spouts would come up, which they said they're seeing more of. They do bubble feeding is what they call it. So they'll like stir up a bunch and like all spout and start going in there, and like it somehow gets more food, and it attracts other animals too. So then you get to see, like, I don't know, dolphins come up more and like eagles come up more because they're like agitating the water. Or the boat driver was completely just, yanking my crank and just trying to explain what he was
But it
seeing.
sounds cool.
It sounded cool, and he seemed informed. So, yeah.
I trust him.
We looked out and saw a lot of wildlife, so that was really cool. Did a seaplane tour through Ketchikan and went up through some mountains and some fjords and landed on a lake and saw like some baby, what the heck were they? Loons? Which is a bird. The plane driver actually had gone to school here, went to UNL, lived in Omaha.
Really?
Was going to become a commercial pilot, needed to log hours, and so she went to Alaska one summer to do this just to get extra hours because of their age limits that they allow younger pilots to drive, pilot, whatever.
Yeah, in Alaska. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's so many remote areas, they let you start flying a plane younger than they would elsewhere because you oftentimes have to fly into town.
Yeah.
So she was like, oh, I can go log some hours there, get ahead of the game, fell in love with it, decided, well, this is my life now. And that was 30 plus years ago, she said. So she just works for a period of time, basically during their season. And then I think she said she lives in like Florida or something. She lives somewhere warm. So.
How cool.
But she also like hikes a ton up there, and they do like bushwhack hiking. So she'll like fly to remote areas that you can't get to otherwise and like go through hiking. So she knew the mountains really well in the fjords. So she like took us to some cool areas and was like, this lake here, you can do da 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 da. And like, so we got to see like waterfalls and a lot of really cool stuff. And she also wasn't afraid to do some really cool like maneuvering with the plane. So like the plane, and most people are like this, she would be like, look straight down and like spiral and like it was really cool. Like I'm very lucky that I got to do a lot of very cool stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so cool. She get nauseous at all when she was doing that or any of that? No? Oh, nice.
No, it was very cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Isn't it Sid more that gets nauseous?
Sometimes she can.
Stuff, I thought.
Yeah, motion sickness.
If
like
I
she can't read in a car because she'll get
Okay.
motion sickness. So.
But she didn't either. Nice.
Yeah.
And then, the ship, like everything, the sea was fine and all that.
Yeah, there were a couple times where it got, like I was like laying there and I could feel it moving, but it wasn't like.
Stuff gives me anxiety.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I mean, like I struggle to sleep, but not because of the movement, mostly because they're like in their summer right now, so there's barely any darkness, and so even with the shades, and then just different. I don't know. I don't usually sleep really well anyway when it's like, not my normal routine, not my bed, blah 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 blah. So
yeah,
you don't sleep well anyways. Let's be honest.
I don't.
But yeah,
It was
so
very
did you
cool.
see any bears?
Yeah, a lot of bears actually. We
Okay.
went through the. I'm gonna probably mispronounce it. Kuzmatian area, and so it's protected land. I think they said they have like 45 hectares. Is that a unit of measurement for land?
Sounds good.
Okay,
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But they don't
Sounds right.
allow anybody on there. Nobody can get on the land. You can't develop the land. The only people that can go back there, because it's all, so the indigenous people obviously originally owned it. Some white man came and stole it. Now they bought it back.
As they do.
gave it back to them. So now they're protecting it. So it's all land that they only allow 2 rangers to go on, but they can't even like be on there. So they had to build like a little dock and like float house for like being able to like check on the bears.
Interesting.
But they're just coming out of hibernation, so like they're trying to like gain a lot of weight right now, and this salmon run is gonna hit up there soon. So like they'll get really, really, really fat. Like I'm pretty sure they said they gained like 400 pounds just from eating salmon.
That's wild. Salmon
But
shad?
right now they're just eating grass and digging for clams, which they're just like scavenging for food. So they look like their skin's kind of hanging off them. Like think of somebody who is maybe bigger and they lost some weight,
After the
Yeah.
Ozempic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bears are on the Ozempic while they're hibernating. So they're trying to gain some weight. So we got to see them in different stages. Like we saw some cubs too, which was really cool. And got some really cool pictures. Saw them swimming through the water. They're actually really good swimmers, which I didn't realize. So
I'd imagine they'd be pretty aggressive during that time, like before the salmon kicks in, because they're hungry.
yeah.
Did they
So
say
they had
that, or?
they had really strict rules where they were like, you can't even take water out there. Like you had to be in the boat, but if you wanted to go out on like a viewing deck or the front or the back of the ship, you couldn't have any food, like even in your pocket, because they didn't want the bears to smell it and associate humans or a boat with food, because they are like scavenging for food right now.
Yeah.
They seem to be okay with the boat. Like they said that they are there enough, and there's only, I think they said like 50 or 60 bears that they've seen. They're not like tagged or anything, but they do like kind of like with the whale where you can like take a picture of a tail and do photo identification. They do that with the bears where they do a photo identification, and so they kind of track some of them. Like one of the bears, they showed us, her name is Hot Chocolate. She's a very desirable bear, they explained. So usually, so usually bears will keep their cubs for about 3 years to teach them how to survive. This mama only keeps them usually for 2 because the other bears want to breed her. And so if a boy bear comes, he will kill the cubs. So she kicks them out early because it will kick her into a heat if she doesn't have cubs. So Hot Chocolate has Marshmallow that we met, which is one of her cubs, and he was struggle busting, and they're like, he's real special. This is why. Which I thought was
That's awesome.
hilarious. Or again, this is just a really good guide
I
looking to
love
get
the
a good
story.
tip, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Who cares? It's
I know.
great. Marshmallow's special.
The little derpy one,
Yeah, so like he was trying to dig for clams, and every once in a while he would like jump on the sand, and they're like they saw him foraging for stuff that bears don't normally forage for apparently, but they're like he had to learn how to survive, and he wasn't like he only had 1 full summer with his mom, where usually they get 2 full summers because the first one doesn't really count because they're too little to like learn a lot, so the mom is still doing a lot for him. So he only had 1 full summer with her to like learn how to survive. So he had to. So they're observing some behaviors in him, and then she currently has some cubs now, but they're like, we're gonna watch, but we're anticipating she's gonna kick them out again this year because they're probably gonna come looking for her again, basically. So
That's wild, dude.
Yeah.
What?
yeah,
Oh,
and so
little
she's adapting, which they haven't seen apparently either. In the
To that.
wild to that, so that her cubs have a chance to survive, which is
Interesting.
also interesting. So, that phrase, mama bear,
Yeah. Wow.
she's figuring it out.
Sounds like she's a mama.
Or again, this is just a wild story that I'm being told, but they have
I love it. though.
yeah. So it was really cool to go
great.
through there and see that. We got loads of cool pictures, stayed outside a ton. Beautiful area, like saw way more bears than I thought, so.
Sounds like a lot.
And then they took us
Awesome.
to like an island that has a bunch of bald eagles. And they like got so many cool pictures of eagles. They would throw food in the water. Like I'm pretty sure they said it was like pig fat that they would throw in the water, and then you could see them like come down and get it and eat it. And they're like, they know our boat, so they like there was like probably 20 of them that like just flew around.
Waiting for him.
Yeah. I didn't know eagles mated for life. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. Eagles mate for life.
All right.
The ladies are the big ones. Their wingspans are 8 feet, and the boys are littler. So
Really?
if you see a big eagle, it's probably a lady. They also do not get the white head and the white tail until they're over 5. And that coloration difference signals to the other eagles that they're ready to make a family.
In 5 years?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you see them and they're like all dark or they're starting to color, that means they're
Yeah.
a younger. Yeah.
Interesting.
They're not a baby, but they're not ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know that about eagles.
Yeah.
Okay. It makes sense that the female is bigger. Like you see that in a lot of, animals and stuff. So, okay, that's so cool. Were there any chicks, hatchlings, nesting seasons? Was it over?
If there were, I didn't know. I did see like when we were kayaking in that bay, we got to see like a family where they were like all perched together.
Nice.
And again, the guide told us it was a family. I'm assuming there was some truth to it because 2 of them had white heads and 1 of them didn't. So I'm like, okay, this seems legit with what other people have been saying.
Yeah.
That tour was really cool. We got to shout at a mountain. There's this cool part in the bay that like the way that it curves through and the mountains that surround it, there's a sweet spot where you can like shout and it will echo back. I don't know if you've ever seen those videos where you're like, hello, and it takes a minute and it's like, hello.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So these were like extra excursions off of the cruise, right?
Yes. Yeah. So in the port, you can just hang around the city and check things out. And of course, there's tons of shops that you can do, cool places to eat. Or you can do excursions, and you can book that through the cruise line or find like somebody local to do it. So not everything was through the cruise line that we did. And we didn't do something everywhere. Like one of the ports when we were in Haines, we checked out like a local museum and learned about like kind of how their town was founded and learned about their local history and indigenous people, and it was actually really cool. And then there were a hammer museum. Guys, I went to a hammer museum too.
Nice.
Hammer museum.
To a Hanes museum and a hammer museum.
Yep. And
Like
then
Hanes underwear.
a meadery, which was basically like a Viking hall.
Did you find your cultivated meat?
I didn't know.
God damn.
No,
Not in Alaska.
not in Alaska.
I just had to ask.
I think that'd be a California thing. So
I got you.
Yeah.
I'll get it. I'll look for it.
I think they'd probably be about the only place that would have cultivated meat, honestly.
Okay.
Had a lot of seafood. Yeah, it was a really good trip.
Okay.
It was a lot of fun.
You ate a lot of seafood?
I did.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Shrimp and scallops and crab legs and halibut.
Halibut's probably big up there, right? They're
Yeah.
probably all over
Salmon.
the place,
I mean,
don't know.
duh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what else, and I'm sure I'm forgetting something.
Bear.
I did not eat any
Get
bear.
some trichinosis.
But that's a thing.
Yeah.
They be eating bears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a patient, well, probably a couple that have hunted bears.
Yeah, I didn't think they ate it, but now that you say that, I do remember him showing me pictures of them and talking about processing.
I've tried bear before.
Was it unbearable,
It was
or is it?
bearable. It was good. I think what they do is this was in a beef stick form. So I'm assuming they put some other stuff with it. And so,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So it wasn't
It
just
just-
bear.
Yeah, I think that's what they do with all of that stuff. Like, unless if you actually just kill it and process it yourself and,
Yeah, I would assume.
you know, and then you just cook it right there, which I've seen on some shows before, whether they do that. Anyways. So you didn't do.
I did not eat bear. No,
Moose? Did you see some moose?
I did not see any moose
Oh,
Is there elk up there?
or any. I don't know. But in Colorado, I've seen moose and elk. Like, I'm lucky if you get out early enough.
Moose are tough to see.
Like, you gotta. Yeah, I don't know. We saw a lot that time we did that 12-mile hike, but we also got into the park by like 5 in the morning or something like that. Like,
to see moose?
yeah, like the sun was
In Colorado?
Yeah,
Okay.
just coming up, and that was in May. So.
Okay. Yeah, moose are tougher to see than
Yeah.
like elk and all that stuff. You go to Estes Park and see
Oh, I see the elk all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the moosies were out that morning, so
Yeah, they're tougher to see. I love seeing moose. They're cool.
they're massive.
Very aggressive,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
You don't want to get close to them.
Why are they harder to see if they're so huge?
I'm assuming, I don't know the answer to that, but my assumption is there's just probably a smaller population.
I feel like there's
of
less of them and they're more shy to like to be around. Like the elk gives zero fucks. They're just like walking in
Yeah.
front of the cars, and I'm sure it has their grazing habits too. Like I think the time of day and like where they graze and eat.
You
Like
don't
they're
really-
going up into the mountain.
You don't see a lot together, do you? Moose?
I think there was like 3 of them
Okay. All right.
when in that morning that we went
Oh.
out, maybe
Yeah.
4. But
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. All right.
if I was good, I could make up a really cool story about the mooses.
You're talking about
Make it up. The guide told you it.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know if this is true. The guide told me.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's super fun. Your flights and everything. All right.
Yes, yeah,
Any
it was
sort of
direct.
issues?
It was Seattle to Omaha, so
Oh, that ain't bad.
yeah, it wasn't bad at all.
How many
Nice.
hours is that?
Ooh, I don't remember.
Okay.
The going there, that was the roughest just because it was like I can't remember what time the flight was. I just remember,
You said super early, right?
yeah, I just remember it was like 3 or 3:30 is when we hit the road.
Yeah,
in the
that's when
morning.
you sent those texts out. So
Yeah, I know. I told that day. I was like, I don't know if it doesn't sound good. This was like at 3 o'clock in the morning. Like I'm working, and I think I texted you hella early that day and was like, I'm sending these texts to people, but don't worry, it's programmed to go out at like 9 or something. So I'm just trying to help out, get in a little bit before
appreciate
I
it.
left because
see.
You're always helping even when you're not here.
I know how it is.
But everything went okay while you're gone. Rather have you, but it went okay.
The place didn't burn down.
There we
Yeah.
go. That's how we should look at it. It
That's
only
great.
slightly burnt.
Just it got
Smoldered.
Yeah. Got a little crispy.
You got back in time to put the fire, out. I
Well, you
guess.
learned recently where the fire extinguisher is, so.
Yeah, I already forgot. So
So if the place would have burned down, it would have burned down.
Yeah.
So
Dang.
Sheila would have
yeah.
had to come over here with her fire extinguisher if they
There we
have
go.
one.
There we go.
I bet they do. They
So
seem
did the
like they're
hole
prepared.
change much since you?
It
left and came
did,
back?
yeah. The hole looks better. If a hole could look better.
It's hilarious. You say it looks better.
It looks better because there's only pipes on one side sticking out now. They've mixed in a little bit of rock and smoothed it out.
And put a twirly brown thing.
Yeah,
in there.
the twirl in the middle is really setting it off.
Girl.
Some feng shui.
I think they were putting that in during lunch, and Amanda and I were just sitting there looking at them, and like one of the guys didn't have any gloves on. It looked like they didn't even know what they were trying to do.
I'm like, is this just sitting here for future use? Like, this can't be where it's gonna live.
It's like it seems like it's a
God.
trial and error type of situation. If you ask
That's
me.
what it looked like
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
day when they were putting that in there. Because the dude was like, put it in one way, and then the other dude came over, and then he like put it in a different way, and they were both just standing there like talking, and they were just going like that, like holding it like their foreheads. I'm like, I was like, they have no idea what they're doing. I'm like, exactly, they
I
don't.
don't think they have any idea. Of it doesn't look like as much of a muddy mess. Like now that they have it in there, like I forgot
Yeah.
the beauty of the hole. I came back and I was like, oh, look at this.
Oh my gosh, yes. Looks kind of the same.
Yeah. Well, now they got the excavator down there. I went and observed that, and it just like dug out a little like trench from
Yeah, I
the
couldn't
hole
tell what
to
they
the
were
sidewalk.
doing.
I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah,
So,
it's parked over here now.
oh, it is.
It took
Yeah,
them 20
they
minutes
moved
to
it.
drive from that end over here. You just hear beep, 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 beep. I told Ide, I was like, I wondered what he was doing.
It just beeped the whole time.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, yeah, because now it's over there.
Yeah.
Oh, it is over there.
Yeah.
Okay. That is.
That's where he parked it.
interesting. Yeah. Well.
It's the new parking lawn ornament.
Yeah.
There are some cones out there, so if the cone thing
Ooh.
becomes a thing around here,
We could, if we got statues. Do we have a statue around here? We could just use the excavator and put it on
there
the
you go.
excavator.
I was gonna
There
say
you
you
go.
could use Ted, but he'd be hidden.
Yeah.
He's not quite
Covered up.
not quite a statue. We could get him maybe a little baby cone.
There we go.
Ooh.
That'd be pretty cool. Ted, you want a baby coat? He's not happy today.
Because his team lost last night. Wait,
don't
no.
know.
What team does Ted? He's not in the U.S.
Ooh.
They're Canadian, right?
I don't know. I never
No.
have actually seen it.
I haven't
Wow.
either, but like from what
I feel like it's Europe. Something or
Oh.
other.
have you guys done the FIFA ad with like I think it's Adidas, and then like all the players are running around from like studio to studio. Ted the guy, what the fuck was his name? The guy that plays Ted Lasso like pops up in it.
Sudeikis.
Okay.
There you go.
Sudeikis.
Yeah.
Okay, he pops up on there, and like in his full Ted uniform and stuff, and he's just like watching the players. All these players just run around with the balls because apparently they were supposed to do a whole ad, but the soccer players like were like, well, we're on a little break, and they started just playing ball all around all the studios.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it's funny because they have your home dude in there. I think he's like sitting in one of the chairs talking to another player. And then they have, I think they had like Messi and like Ronaldo in it. So they had like some
that's
big players
cool.
and stuff in it. I think in like the one where Ronaldo pops in, they pop in like an action movie. And he goes into the building, and then the building like blows up, and then Ronaldo just walks out with like the ball and the soccer ball in between his hands right here. It's like a whole thing, and I'm like, this is fucking hilarious.
There's that capitalism you're talking about. Got to get
Yep.
that commercial in.
There you go. Well, they were showing some of the, what would they be called? Announcers, commentators, or whatever on, I think it's like Fox. Maybe it's Fox Sports. I don't know. Anyways, his name's like Zoltan or something like that.
I
Anyways,
don't know the commentators.
very prolific soccer player, and that's why I don't know who it is. And then another commentator, and on commercial break, in between breaks, that's what they're doing. They're juggling the soccer ball back and forth and doing this, and they were showing like a behind-the-scenes thing, and you could tell they were just loving it. And so it's super cool to see them just like really enjoying the game, soccer, like soccer ball, all that stuff.
Yeah, they kind of talked about that during the Olympics, like the figure skating, particularly why they were able to get so many good shots is because that former figure skater became a cameraman, so he was getting in there where regular cameramen weren't, and so he was showcasing his sport. So it just, when someone is passionate, a former player, a former athlete, they understand it. It can take you as the viewer there.
Yeah.
I saw that's what they were doing at the Olympics. Yeah. That was cool. Some of those shots were wild.
I know, but it also makes sense why you could get them.
Yeah.
Because you understand the routines, and when I'm skating like this and I'm going to jump here, it's to land here, so you know where, like, you know how to get the money shot. So,
yeah. That's great. That's awesome.
Where I'd just be like, okay, make sure the person's in the frame.
Most of the time, I'd be like, oh wait, they're over here now.
Where are they going? Why?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
We would fail.
Yeah, I would. 100%.
Yeah, and you'd have to be super passionate about it too, because like I love baseball, but I don't know that I could figure out what would look good.
Yeah,
so you probably have to be passionate about both, right?
Yeah,
videography and
letting somebody see it. So
yeah.
Just like I don't understand anything about soccer at all. I can't conceive that I could watch a whole soccer match, game, bout, whatever they're called. I don't know.
I think it's a match.
It's the excitement that everybody gets that could get me through, because everyone's so excited, But to like have that, like, oh, this is so cool, we're going to talk about it, but I also want to like play in between, like that. I'm like, I don't know what this is, but if you're excited, I'm excited.
Oh yeah. Well, I feel like, because that's how it is with a lot of these. Because I've gone to some of the Mexico's watch parties.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Is there like a hot spot where do you like to watch?
At the Royal. So they're having watch parties over there at the Royal Grove. So they have their outside. I didn't even know they had a fucking outside, but they have an outside area. They had the big screen, and they had like chairs and tables all around. And they had like a taco truck out there, so that shit was good.
Cool.
But yeah, I mean, like you're surrounded by a group of people, and like you're rooting for your team. But even if you aren't rooting for your team, because I saw like a couple people that. I don't know if they are or they aren't, but they didn't look like they'd be able to be Latinos or Mexicans or whatever. But they were there too, and like you see them trying to understand or like watch the game, but then once they see people start to get excited, they get excited too. So
that's cool.
It was great. It's great. Well, which one did I watch? I went to the one not this week, last week when they played, and. Yeah, that's what it was at the end where they were like, "Oh, right, Mexico won." The game ended, and people were like whooping and like shouting and like jumping, hugging each other and stuff. There was a couple of people like splashing around the beer and stuff. So there was a lot of beer just splashing everywhere. Awesome. It was great. So it's awesome to see people get together like that. So.
Yeah, the little bit of excitement that I have around soccer is my 11-year-old son loves to play soccer, so I've learned to really love watching it with him. But then we went to Sporting Kansas City, which is a soccer club, a team down in Kansas City, and just to see how excited people get. And their stadium is great, not a bad seat in the house. There is one spot behind the goal that I want to go sit at, because I have heard that area gets a little rowdy, and so that'd be kind of fun to experience that. But
very cool.
Anyways, it is about the excitement of it. And the thing about soccer, once you learn a little bit of it, you realize something can happen like that in soccer. So if you're excited about the team or them scoring or defending or whatever it is, you have to watch, diligently, because it can happen in an instant.
You gotta get dialed in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's always movement. It's moving back and forth, back and forth. They're constantly passing. A lot of times they're not just dribbling it up the court. They're passing here, one touch, pass back, one touch. So it's really kind of cool to watch them be able to, kick the ball when somebody kicks it at them. They can just kick it one time, to somebody else, or kick it in the goal. And it's like, how do you do all that? You have the right angle off your foot and the speed and everything. Yeah. It's just interesting to watch. But yeah, and offsides, who knows how to, read that. That makes zero sense. Because once you think you have it down, you're like, oh, if the defender, I can't even remember, is over there. And then they're like, yeah, but if this scenario happens, then it's not. And it's like, what? That sounds made up.
Sounds made up until you actually see it happen.
Well, I know, but it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. When they played on Wednesday.
Yeah, for your birthday.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
Did you do a birthday celebration and?
I got a little sash that said it's my birthday, but was I really it's my? No, I was like, okay, shit. They're playing today.
Did you do a watch party that night too? Then. Nice.
Yep. Dude. Literally the first half when they didn't score anything, I was literally having a mental breakdown of I jinxed the game. It's my birthday. I'm trying to celebrate both things at the same time. I jinxed the team. They're not going to win now. And then the second half came up and they started scoring and I was like, okay, yes. But he is right, though. You do have to pay attention to it because, one of those times I want to go get a drink, and right when I was ordering, they made a goal in, and I didn't even see it until they were celebrating. I was like, God damn it! But they did do
a replay?
A rewind, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was yes, you do have to pay attention a lot to it. It's you think you got it down, but you don't.
Well, now you can say that they won for your birthday.
Yes, that's what I kept telling people too. I was like, if they win, that's their present to me.
So the first half, they didn't score anything.
No.
Okay, so that's 45, 50 minutes of play. Mm-hmm. Nothing, in the sense of a goal happened. I'm sure there were shots on goal.
Oh, yeah.
So does that get, were people more hyped then when they finally, is it
build up?
Yeah.
So
my only point of reference is Husker football, and we seem to be a one half kind of team. So
Which half?
Exactly. So is it oh shit, it's done?
No, okay. So
half a minute. All right, sorry.
So I've noticed, with a lot, it's they get frustrated because they know they can do. They know what the team can do, and it's why aren't you guys doing this? You guys aren't taking control of the ball. You guys are letting them get in your guys' space. No, move it out of them. Do this, do that. So it gets that frustration, and then once they start actually attempting to make these goals, it does build it up to an anticipation. Oh my god, I can feel it. It's coming. And then once they actually do make a goal, it's I knew it type of thing. And then from there, it's okay, now you got to keep it up. You got to keep it up. Don't let loose, type of thing. But, Mexico is already going to advance into, the brackets. But, knowing that they're a 3-0, it's great. Plus, also, one of the players, the goalie, Memo Troy, he actually that was his last game. He was retiring.
He's done now?
He's done.
Ooh.
He was going to retire at the end of the FIFA when the cup was done, but this was that was the last game he was going to play. They weren't going to put him back on the field afterwards.
So 3-0, you mean that they've played 3 times and they won all
three?
Lost
yeah, they haven't lost a single game.
So they're undefeated right now?
Yes, at the moment.
But now, if any team loses, once you get in the bracket play, then you're done.
Once you get into the bracket and you lose, you're done.
Ooh.
So in the beginning, they were going to play 3 games no matter what. It just determined, how many goals you scored. There's some other criteria, how much you won, all that stuff, if you advance to the bracket play.
Is there a particular order in which they do the bracket? Top goes against bottom or top 2?
I'm assuming.
We learned during March Madness, which I also know nothing about, that there's a certain way that they...
the rankings, is that what you're saying? Yeah. I'm assuming it's that way.
I don't know. I actually
For each
haven't
group.
paid attention to that.
But maybe not. I don't know.
Does Heidi and Jose get into this too?
Oh, yeah.
Is the whole fam? Is it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I texted Heidi last night because I was watching the U.S. game in my room on the projector, so it's like huge in my room. I was watching it, and when the game was over, I texted her right away. I was like, "The U.S. lost," and she texted me back, and she's like, and I'm like, I'm over here dying, but yes, she's been keeping up with it too, and like we all have been. So
That's cool.
It's been great.
Yeah, I'm sure it feels some sort of way because you guys have been paying attention to it, most of your life.
Oh, yeah.
If not all your life. And then it's becoming more and more popular in the U.S., which is only good for the sport, and it's also good for the United States. And so it's really probably entertaining to see some U.S. people excited about their team. And it's like, oh, your team is so young, And the U.S. has never won the FIFA Cup, which is interesting. I believe the females, the U.S. has won it like 3 or 4 times. So it's kind of interesting when they throw that stat out there. And
I didn't know that.
And it's like
It's so widely publicized.
yeah, that's what
I know, right? It's the same thing, like with like goals. I think Messi made
3
no in the cup overall.
so far. 5, and I think he's only played 2 games.
No, with like the qualifications and everything. I think it was like 16,
in all
17.
of the FIFA? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
high. I can't
Well, was
remember.
he was like the highest?
16, 18, something.
Yeah,
like
around there. But the females, one of the females, I think she's Colombian. She has made over 19 overall, so it's even more than Messi. Yep.
Some
But
girls.
yep, the girls. I tell you, but that's the thing is that the girls' women's FIFA isn't as hyped up or as broadcasted as like the men's.
What's FIFA stand for? Do we know?
I'm sure football something international.
Honestly, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Football International Football Association.
There we go. That's what it is.
FIFA!
Winning!
Oh gosh. But yeah, it's been a whole thing. So super exciting.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it is. It is so exciting to see all this. But especially because it's great. It's
Yeah,
great.
I didn't
It's
realize
bringing a
so
lot of
many
people
places
together.
be doing the watch parties. That's very cool. I'm sure it's not just the Rail Grove. I'm sure there's
Oh,
other places because you talked about
yeah.
the rail yard.
I went to a watch party for the United States a couple of weeks ago down at the rail yard. It was put on by the Nebraska females soccer team.
Cool.
And so that was a lot of fun. They had like street ball and stuff like that. Yeah, it was fun. I ate some mellow mushroom,
I've never had them.
shiitake pizza. That was good.
I would never eat that.
Which is not, something I would normally
Yeah.
eat because it does not have meat on it.
Yes.
Just mushrooms.
Sid is allergic to mushrooms, so usually
You wouldn't be able to get
yeah,
that.
we don't. We don't. Yeah.
Well, you could get it.
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah.
I don't think she's trying to risk something happening. So
Yeah. Maybe not.
yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah. So, if you're not allergic, get the shiitake mushroom pizza. Okie dokie. Well, we are 53 minutes in. Do you want to keep talking about soccer? We want to move on to talking about, I don't know, the next hole that's coming?
There's no hole. There's no space. The hole's so
True.
big. What is it?
It is encompassing the whole area, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Someone told me there was another sinkhole in Omaha.
Another one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see they had one.
Yeah.
Well, that's
So maybe
too bad.
that's why they're working so hard on our holes to prevent a
There was
Is that how that works?
I don't know. Maybe there's a sinkhole underneath the hole.
There might be. And that's why they keep digging,
Yeah, I
keep
think
going,
so.
trying to find
trying
it.
to find
But
it.
can you imagine if that really was a thing, being the guy who's driving the thing? Like, remember when it was like
Be
dipping
wild.
the lawn guys? I was like, I would not ever want to be
No.
the lawn guy who has to go mow that.
it's just go
Yeah.
while you're.
I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not going over there.
What was it? There was Well, you were gone. They came to do the roof. You know, the shingles.
Oh, did they finally fix it?
I don't know if they fixed it, but they're up there.
Yeah, they were up there because they kept going pounding and shit. One of the guys came in and he was like, "Hey, like just so you know, like we're gonna be working on it. Like we already talked to what's her name, Talisha. Let us know if you guys need anything." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Hey, try not to fall off though." And he's like, "Oh no, if we do, like you'll see like the body hit the ground." I'm like, "Well, it's not the worst place to fall at. You know, if you need us help with your bag, we got you." And the guy just laughed and he's like, "Okay, thank you."
That's hilarious.
And then I was thinking, just roll into the hole and we can bury you.
Exactly.
Oh, there we go.
But you were thinking way better than
I was thinking referral wise. Sorry.
I was like, oh, well, try and fall that way so we can just kick your body in there.
really get going down that
Yeah.
roof line. That's hilarious.
That's funny that you guys went that way.
You were being too nice.
Yes, I guess so.
Well, we got, what is the 4th of July coming up next week?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are already lighting fireworks
Are
off
they?
in my neighborhood.
Same.
And I am that. Apparently, I'm a curmudgeon. I'm 90 years old.
Yeah.
Fucking. I'm like, why? Why?
Does it affect the cats at all?
No.
No? Okay,
No,
good.
thankfully not.
Good.
It only affects me.
Okay, well.
And I hate it. And I don't understand why. Why do you need to be doing it?
It's so early too. I think
early.
it started
It was happening Wednesday
week?
night even.
I didn't.
really
Yeah.
I suppose it'll probably
Wednesday
happen
night,
all this weekend.
Thursday night,
Yeah.
probably tonight. Yeah.
for a couple of seconds. Like a couple of times, I'm like, "Oh, are they like setting off the fireworks because like their team won?"
That's what I
type of
thought
thing?
too, because I knew there was a game on Wednesday only because of our flights and messing with stuff. And so I was like, oh, is this like, because soccer's everywhere right now.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I've even seen it in, like, yeah. So, like, I'm like, oh, people are really showing their spirit. So,
Yeah. So that's what I thought, but I guess not. If it's not
there's
that.
just people.
Well, I'm super
Wilding
interested in, people that are over here from overseas or whatever for the FIFA, what their experience is going to be like with the 4th of July.
It's a war zone.
right.
Like, have you ever, like, it's all hazy through the neighborhoods
It's
and everything.
wild.
Like, there's just trash all over the street. Most of the time, neighborhoods are really good. They'll, like, go out and clean it up.
Clean it
But,
up,
of course,
but
they
yeah.
wanted to, like, fully, cool off,
Yeah.
Except for, there's always some idiot.
Yeah, if you throw it in your trash barrel, then it starts a fire.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
So
Yeah, it's not great.
it's just interesting.
Yeah, that is going to be interesting to see that. They're already
It's just
having
so
culture
different.
shocks. I've seen
yeah.
a couple of TikToks of like people taking these like foreigners to like Hooters and like Twin Peaks and like those like what is it, Ojos Locos and all this stuff. And I've seen like the TSA even put a whole thing like, "Hey, you guys can't smuggle ranch."
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
yeah. People are like filling up suitcases and trying to smuggle fucking ranch.
That's so random.
Yeah, so it's interesting to see all this stuff going on. So it's fun, but
Ranch, huh?
yeah. I guess the ranch is great. I mean,
I suppose if
that's
it was
good.
something like he didn't have, like,
Never, yeah.
and if you thought it was really good, yeah, I could
What-
see that.
I think that's what some of them are trying, or like random restaurants that I think are disgusting, like fast food and stuff like that. And they're like, "This is amazing," and the portion size from what
I'm
I
sure.
see
Oh.
is just crazy to them. They're like, "Really?"
I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah. Barbecue, like all that stuff, which I love barbecue, so I don't know why they wouldn't.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is it? Like back to the Scots in Boston. Have you guys seen the Boston slide? It's like this.
Oh yeah, on their knees, right?
No.
Never
It's a
mind.
slide. It's like a
Okay.
metal slide, and there's this one viral video of a cop that goes down it, and he goes flying off of it.
Yeah, and like everyone was complaining and like they were
Yes.
being ignored and they're like, this is dangerous, blah, blah, blah. And finally they got someone to come out and then they're like, all right, like this isn't. Yeah.
Scots were actually going to that slide and going down it because they wanted to experience it. They wanted to see what it was about because it was a whole viral thing that was going on. And then people were like, oh, people just want to go see the viral like cop slide. And that's what they did, which is funny because they wear their kilts.
In true Scott style.
So it's like,
That's hilarious.
exposed.
That's funny.
So, yes.
Have you ever watched like a video of someone putting on a kilt? That is intense.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
It's all one piece of fabric.
Oh, it's not like a skirt?
No, it's all one piece of fabric, and then there's particular way to fold it to pleat it, and then belting that you have to do. So it's not just like a skirt that you or I would wear. It's like very intricate. And then I believe traditionally it's supposed to be like their family tartan. So like that plaid is your family's plaid. And like it's like this whole thing.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a...
No, it's not like a let me just pull on my skirt type of thing.
Oh,
no,
cool.
if they're doing it like the traditional way.
Yeah.
Like,
that's so cool,
yeah,
dude.
it's this whole thing.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
Yeah. Random fact. Why do I know that? I have no idea.
This is the random facts that stay in your brain, right?
It is. I know. But, so they had trivia on the boat. Girl, I killed it.
Of course you
Do I know anything? No. But do I know
fucking
random stupid stuff? Yes. But stuff that I would think everybody would get.
Example, what was the one in the...
Like one that I thought like everybody would get was like who famously made the visual album. Beyonce, Lemonade.
Okay.
Like who doesn't know that? Do you remember when Lemonade came out? Oh, y'all.
I know.
Sorry.
Any other song? Or any other...
There was one like a couple Taylor Swift ones that I'm like, okay. This,
your bestie
knows
Taylor
Swift, yeah. And I don't even know her like that, but like I know it.
That's so funny. There were a couple of songs that from Taylor Swift that would come up when Amanda was still here, and we're like, oh, there's Amber's bestie Taylor.
Yeah, they.
Oh,
I don't know,
okay.
just random stuff that I would think that people would know that like. I don't know. Again, my brain is useless, and I know things.
It just retains information. So,
yeah.
You know lots and lots of things, that is for sure.
Yes.
Have you seen the Tyrion Lannister, I drink and know things? That was the joke every time.
Yeah.
It's like, I drink and know things.
Wait, you haven't seen House of the Dragon, have you?
No.
Oh, god damn it, man. God damn it. All right.
Have I? No. No, I'm thinking of the other one, I think, that I...
Game of Thrones.
No, I watched all that. The other one with the...
Sir Duncan.
No, so I've seen the one the guy who plays Doctor Who is in. And you probably don't know.
Yeah, House of the Dragon.
Okay, that is? Okay,
Yeah.
so I haven't seen all of that, but I think I've gone through 1 or 2 seasons.
Okay, they just came out with their 3rd season. It came out on Sunday, and...
Have you watched it all already?
I have watched all of it, dude. I have watched all of it, dude. Oh my god. I was going to rewatch the episode. I was going to rewatch the first episode of season 3. But I was like, wait, Heidi's watching it too. I called her up, and I was like, Heidi, are you watching House of the Dragon? She's like, yeah, I'm restarting the whole seasons. I'm like, what? She's like, I'm on season 1, episode 7. You're interrupting right now. I'm like, bitch, I thought you were already watching season
is she
3.
like, it's about to come out, I want to rewatch it?
See, I do that too, but I didn't want to do that the Sims, so I just rewatched the first episode. And Heidi was like, don't tell me anything. I'm like, bitch, I thought you were going to blow right through it already. And
she's been doing that lately.
Exactly.
With things
With
that you
books.
both are doing.
Yeah, she's been doing it with books, blowing right through it. And so I thought, she's seen it, she'll kind of pay attention to the first two seasons, and then the third season she'll pay attention to it fully. Yeah. Nah, this bitch is watching it.
She's like sitting down, like, I gotta get through this. Yeah.
Yep. So I called her, and she's like, "No, I'm still watching." I'm like, "God damn it!" She's like, "I'll get there by this weekend." She's like, "I'll call you when I watch it." I'm like, "Okay, bet," because we need to talk. But
I love that.
So a lot of the things that we're into right now: the soccer, House of the Dragons, the books.
So much going on.
So much, dude.
My
so
life
much.
is boring, I guess.
I love it.
Well, when you're 25, you're if you make it to 100, your quarter of your life is already done for. So
You're trying to pack it in?
packing in, yeah.
Live your life to the fullest.
Yes.
I like it.
God.
I am sad that I missed your birthday. Is that what we're celebrating today? Is that the purpose of it?
Not really.
Oh,
I
thought
was
that's
like,
what it was. Why else would we be doing this?
because everybody's back, and I feel like we all need a little bit of stress reliever.
Okay, but what are we doing?
We're doing a smash room. Fuck yeah.
What is a smash
A
room?
smash room, you go and they give you protective eyewear, gloves, whatever protective gear, and then you smash it.
What are we
Smash
smashing? Am I
eyes
bringing
and
something to
gloves?
smash?
Nope, they provide stuff for us. So,
And what?
so they're gonna.
It's an example.
So, like, I think one of the things is either because they give us one big thing. I think it's either a computer or a TV that they give us to smash.
So I get to smash the TV?
We get to smash a TV.
Oh, it's a group activity?
No, you can go in by yourself and do it, and then we can take turns, or we can all go and do it together.
So we all can beat the TV at the same time?
Uh-huh. Yeah, you can break stuff, throw stuff, bottles, plates, glass, stuff like that. And then the one that we
Do you
did,
have a bat? What do you smash it with? Your hands?
crowbars, bats. You pick. And
Can
choose.
I go up to bat and you throw me a bottle and
Oh my
hit it?
god, that'd
Are
be
we
so much
allowed to
fun,
do that?
dude! Yes, I'm pretty sure we can.
This feels like the dumb shit boys would do. Like that's what but in a protective and safe manner, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. It is. That's the
Yeah.
girl twist on it. It's
Yeah.
protective, safe manner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is cool. Now is
Lawyers.
This is the one that Amanda did
Yes.
before?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
So
she's
this
done
is
that.
the one that she did. So this one is close to her place.
This
Where-
is all making more sense when she was like,
Yeah.
yeah I'm leaving, la 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 la, text me and get an update. I'll probably just meet you at the smash room. Okay.
Yeah. So she's already been there. We can take our own drinks. They don't provide them, but
You
we can
can
take
drink?
Yeah. You can take your own drinks.
How did a lawyer get this approved? You signed my waiver. What have you signed me up for?
It'll be fun. we won't lose a finger.
Listen, I fell up the stairs twice this morning.
Are you serious?
Did you not hear that?
No!
Yeah. That's Amanda was all like, "Are you okay?"
Oh my god!
And then I did it again.
You
Yeah.
were almost falling up the stairs. Amanda was almost tripped 3 or 4 times on the mat over here.
That hasn't gotten me yet. Knock on wood.
That's what I'm saying. Out of all of us, it's been getting her.
That's very surprising.
So I was like, oh, okay.
It'll be fun.
I
That's
thought we were
exciting.
going to meet Tierra. No, we're just doing the...
We can go to meet Tierra.
I thought we were gonna go to
doing
meet
meet Tierra. I didn't know Amanda wasn't coming until she was leaving and said she's got to do something for her uncle, had to go let the dogs out, and then needed to work on jazz stuff. And so she was like, that's just going to be a lot by the time I drive over there and then drive back. So she was like, since the smash room is on my side of town, I'll probably just meet you there.
Oh, okay.
But she was like, text me and like find out where I'm at and what I'm doing. So
Yeah, because she told me that while we were doing the pod, she was going to go do that stuff, and she would meet us at Meteora and then go over there. But then, I mean, it does sound like it's a lot. So
Yeah.
maybe that's why she's like, I might.
I also
stay
know
at
she likes
Meteora.
to plan things and like have like cushions and wiggle room and
Yeah.
like I do get it. I was just like, okay,
Yeah. Oh,
she's gonna miss Scotty.
Yeah, she will. Oh, not this Wednesday's, but Thursday's Mexico game. She was watching it too with Ryan at her place.
Was she?
Yeah, so she I couldn't tell. I can't remember. I can't remember what shirts they were wearing, but they were watching the game, and I'm like, oh, and she was like, we're supporting, and I'm like, you guys are so sweet, and I was like, oh god.
That's cute.
So she was watching it too, and like I was watching it, and like when they would score, she was snapping. And I'm like, yes. So because there were some wild saves on that, and she was like, oh my god, I saw that and that happened. And I was like, yes, dude, that was wild. So
Yeah.
we were texting back and forth during that
That's
game.
cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. I was like, oh, and she's watching it too.
There was one game that Mexico, I don't know if it's a match or what, but where the goalie must have came out of the goal, and then there was a regular defender from Mexico that did like a bicycle kick, which is like them on their back, and they kicked it out of the goal before it like went in.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
the
super
one
cool.
that Amanda and I were watching. She texted me that, and she's like, "Did you see that? Like that was like our favorite save."
Oh, that was
and I was like,
wild.
"Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that was wild." He saved that goal because they were playing against South Korea. They were playing against South Korea, and that's when that happened. And one of the reasons that they made Mexico made one of the goals is because the South Korean goalie didn't fully grab the ball and he let it go and it came out from his hands and went back almost into the field. But then the soccer player, the Mexican one, kicked it and it went into the goal.
Ooh.
So if the goalie hadn't let go of the ball, we wouldn't have made a goal. But he did, and we made it. So I was like, yes.
Okay, let's talk about the U.S. now. The U.S. has a record in the FIFA World Cup for 2 consecutive games by goals being scored by the other team, meaning, they were down close to their goal and accidentally scored for the U.S.
Oh.
That's,
feels
is that a fun
very
record?
USC.
that's so tragic. Did you see that? Sounds very USC.
So if you accidentally kick it in, it counts. Mm-hmm. So I could be on.
Well, it was like you were the U.S. team and I was I don't even know who we played. Sorry.
I don't remember.
Let's say it was Mexico and you kicked it and I just tried to block it or whatever. It glanced off my foot and went in.
Yeah.
That's kind of what
So
it
Mexico
was.
in that case would score for the U.S.?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I like it. That's hilarious.
That's tragic.
I wonder who they give the stat to.
How do they pick the? Do we have a soccer team? Is there a U.S. soccer team, or are they this is happening? Let's Avengers Assemble type of thing. Get everybody together. How does that work?
So
It's very
yes.
weird
So
in my eyes.
yes, there are. So for the U.S., there are. I think most of them are U.S. citizens and U.S. players, but there are other players from different nationalities that play for the U.S. So in Mexico, for us, the majority of them are Mexican. But we have a U.S. soccer player from Canada, not Canada, from Alaska. Sorry, I know, from Alaska, who is playing for us, but he's Mexican. And then we have an Argentinian playing for us. We have a Colombian that's also playing for us. We have a Spaniard that's playing for us. And we have another U.S. Citizen that is playing for us too. So when they get drafted, it's like a draft. They get drafted, they get put on a list, and if your name is on the list, you make it to the FIFA.
Okay.
So they have a list of potential players,
Get
and
paid, I'm assuming.
yeah, they choose them, and then if they want to represent your country, they will, and if they don't, then they'll say no.
Okay.
So it's like
So how in Heated Rivalry, a Russian represented.
yes, exactly. It's
Okay.
exactly that. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. See, yeah, okay, so now you understand that part. Yeah,
I got it.
So it's like that.
Okay.
But yes, so it's what's his name? Quiñones is the Colombian soccer player that is playing for us. He's been doing super good. He's been making a lot of those goals in, which is nice. We do also have a 17-year-old on the Mexican soccer
youngest.
team. He is the youngest
Wow,
player in the FIFA. Yes, which is
HB told me that this
Wow.
morning.
yeah,
Phenomenal.
17 years old, and the dude still has to get permission from his parents to
They
do
have to
stuff.
sign off on
They
it.
have to
Yeah.
sign off on stuff because he's
That
a
makes
minor.
sense, yeah.
Mhm. I told HB, our snack plug, Corona did a whole pack of, I think it's a 12, 24 pack or whatever. Each can has a player's face on it, but because he's a minor, he is not allowed to be on anything alcoholic, right?
Which makes sense,
Which
yeah.
makes sense. So he doesn't have his own canner with his face. But in the ad that they're pushing out, instead of having a can to represent him, they have blackberries. Because his last name is Mora, and in Spanish, blackberries is Mora. So it's to not leave him out, they put little blackberries on there.
That's cute.
I'm like, that's so cute. But
They should do a blackberry infused drink then.
Ooh,
Sounds good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Muddle
I
up
like
some berries.
blackberries.
Me too.
that sounds good.
Oh, I had a blackberry mojito one night when I was out. That was really good.
Yeah,
Let me just get distracted.
No,
Sorry.
that's good.
that's good. Well, was that your favorite drink?
No, my favorite was a hot cocoa with amaretto in it.
Ooh,
It was really good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
You didn't have an old fashioned with some bacon in it?
I did not. I did have an old fashioned made with a coffee rum. Actually from the Koloa Rum Company, which is the rum company that I always visit when I'm in Hawaii. God, when I say some shit, I'm like, you are so lucky, Amber. That's like, I need
That's
to.
good.
Next time
To
I'm
think about
having
that.
a
That's
really
Good.
shitty day, you need to smack me and be like, remember that time you said, when I was on my cruise in the middle of the sea, drinking my Koloa Rum Company from the rum company you visit in Hawaii.
Well, let's talk
come
about all the
on.
stuff you went through before that to get to this point. So, okay.
It was just, it's hard to find. It's
Yeah.
very unique because it's on an island, and so not a lot of people will get it off island. So it was really
That's
good
cool.
too. And I felt like I was like, oh, my Hawaiian rum.
Oh,
That's
I bet.
I drink a lot, so
Dude, it'd be like
You
that.
drank a lot?
I drank a lot and ate a lot on the cruise. Like more than I normally would, because like everything's an event and they make everything a production in terms of like, oh, you're sitting down for dinner. Like, what's your appetizer? You know, you need a small plate, a medium plate, a main. You need a dessert. This drink we recommend with this course, this drink with this. And the servers are also sweet. Often I'm like, no, I can't. Like, I can't. I'm too full. Like, I've nibbled. So you'll order, and they'll be like, I think you're really going to like this. I'm going to put an order of this on here too, just so you can try it, share it with the table, like type of
Do
thing.
they charge you for that?
No, because it's like, obviously
All-inclusive.
you've paid for your cruise,
okay,
so you've
okay.
technically already paid for it, but you don't pay for it.
Okay.
You do pay for drinks if that's your particular package, but you can buy a bar tab ahead of time, and then if you spend so much, you get so much free. And then because it was our second cruising with this company, we got a bunch of loot and free stuff. So we started our bar tab ahead.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Interesting.
but it is like, it's all inclusive, which is just excess. All of it's excess. Like,
Okay.
and everybody was so nice and wonderful, but it is just very like,
A
oh,
lot.
yeah. I told
Sounds fun.
Amanda, I think I gained 10 pounds. But it was all really good.
Oh, well, good.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad you had
And they
fun.
still had FIFA all over. They did like
They did?
watch parties.
They
like
did?
there's like different zones. Like, so there's multiple bars in the area. There's like the sip lounge, the draft bar, the social club, the dock. Like, there's all these places on the ship because there's 15 floors. And so every like area would have like their own themed viewing party or just a big viewing party.
Oh, cool.
So
That's awesome. It's everywhere, guys.
it really
It's
is everywhere. Yeah, I didn't like actively seek it out or participate, but I couldn't not know
see it,
about
not
it. You
see
know
it.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, that's
Which I'm
so
like,
cool.
I'm not mad about. Like, I was like, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it's everywhere.
So,
Well, I think it's like a Gemini commercial that's on during FIFA, and it talks about like 2.5 or 3.5 billion people watch soccer. So think about that. That's half of the world's population, right? Like, isn't it 7 or 8 billion? Something like that. Anyways, that's a
insane.
lot of people.
that is a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense, though. I mean,
It's
you can find a
It's
ball
like
anywhere
the
and
Olympics.
kick it,
Like,
you know?
get really like people get excited about it. It doesn't. Like, I feel like that's a good comparison in that, like, if you're a part of it, if you get to host it, or your team or your people or whatever, like,
yeah. I feel like the United States is kind of one of the last countries to get on board with soccer.
Mm.
I'm sure there's some others lagging, but
yeah.
it feels like
It seems like it. from-
yeah, yeah.
I mean, in my expert opinion.
Yeah. And when I say on board with, I mean like the masses, right? Like that's what I mean. I'm sure, you know,
There's been
I
pockets.
know there's plenty of people in the U.S. that have watched soccer for years, but usually it's American football, you know.
Did you guys know that the U.S. had their soccer team for the World Cups before the Mexico did?
Interesting.
Yeah. The U.S. had informed their soccer team first, and then I think it was 2 years later or so, Mexico formed their soccer team for the cups and stuff.
Very
It's-
cool.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think I was like, oh, that's interesting. Because if you guys have been around for soccer longer, I would think you guys would hype it up a lot. You don't see it as much like that.
Yeah, I feel like in America it's football. Like even to anybody, not from here, it's like football, football, football. It's
Oh, yeah.
just all about the pigskin.
See?
Well, football, baseball, like
Yeah.
those
American
sports.
pastime, right?
Yeah.
I've even been to a baseball game, if you can believe it.
I've only been to one.
Yes. My good
They're pretty
friend
boring.
took me to opening day at Kauffman Stadium. And
Royals.
It was so much fun. I then took a team of girls that I worked with down there for their first game because I was like,
Cool.
but it is totally, you're there, you're excited.
It's the entertainment.
It's the energy of the people that you're around.
Did you watch much of the game?
No. When I was with my friend Travis, yes, I watched a ton of it.
Yeah.
And I did all the I'm going to get a beer and a hot dog and a jersey and everything and experience it.
Yeah.
But when I took the girls, they didn't even last the whole game. So,
Yeah.
but which is fine.
Right,
Which
yeah.
is fine. It's not like I'm like, oh, I need to stay and watch blah, blah, blah play.
That's baseball, though.
Yeah.
It drags on. And I loved playing baseball. Still would love to play baseball, but watching it is rough. Yeah. It's just slow. I mean, you throw a ball, okay, and they bring it back. Like I was watching Banana Ball. They came to Lincoln while you were out.
I don't know what banana ball is.
I didn't know what it was either until they kind of explained it.
I mean, I don't know that I can explain it, but it just seems like they just throw the ball immediately, get it back, throw it again. Like they keep the game going, and so it's more entertaining. Like a guy comes out there and is batting on stilts, Like
it's like goofy baseball basically.
Okay.
yeah,
what
and
it
they'll
is.
throw the ball between their or I don't know if they throw it, but they catch the ball between their legs and and the umpires do backflips and Anyways, it's definitely
So it's a
entertaining.
circus, though,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it became very, very popular, and so it's interesting.
Banana ball.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So speaking of soccer, getting in the banana ball and all this is that. Did you guys know that Omaha's being eyed for a soccer stadium?
No.
Professional soccer stadium?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I'm excited if that happens because
I wonder if that's for Union
Later on.
Omaha or if they're bringing a different one.
I don't know. That's just something you saw in the Journal Star.
Because
so.
Union Omaha used to play in Warner Park, which I think was close to your old house or place.
It was.
And then now Union Omaha plays, I believe, in Creighton University's soccer, or anyways, it might be UNO. I can't remember, one of those two. And so I wonder if that's what they're doing. And they're a professional team. I don't know if you consider that semi-pro. I don't know how that works
I don't know
in
how.
soccer, but
Division 1.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
D3, the Mighty
Ducks.
Ducks.
I don't think they play Sporting KC, so I don't know how that works. But
I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's cool.
yeah, Sandlot team.
Yeah. There you go.
No, but that'd be fun. Soccer.
Shit, if it becomes something, if they get another World Cup, sure, I'm not trying to go to that one. I'll save $11,000 between here and then.
If you build it, they will come.
Yeah, I don't
You're
know
right.
that they put it there. I think they just are always doing basically football stadiums is what I'm understanding. It's not even at any of these soccer stadiums that they've built. They're putting them all at football stadiums.
Really?
For crowd size wise? Just to be able to get more people in it?
Yeah, because you can
Yeah.
get 70, 80, 90,000 people in it.
I guess,
And
yeah.
sell them at
I don't
1,000,
know.
2,000 a pop.
When I was in Seattle, they had one there. I don't know where it was at.
Assuming Seahawks, but I don't, I know down in Kansas City it's at Arrowhead, which is a football stadium.
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
I know
yeah.
things.
It was next to Kaufman.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. But, yeah. All right.
Probably the extent of my sports knowledge.
I only know soccer, guys.
This is about the extent of my bladder, so I can allow you guys to continue
We got to wrap it up.
talking. It's been an hour and 24 minutes.
Oh,
Is this the longest pod?
Yeah.
No, hour 31. You guys knocked that one out of the park.
You think you can hold it for 8 minutes so we can exceed a record?
I can. I was just looking for a transition to end it is all. So.
Well, if we start now, it'll probably be 8 minutes, right? Knowing how we usually do.
With the Midwest goodbye.
The Midwest goodbye.
See.
Yeah, well, I kind of tried to do it in the 50-minute mark.
Did you really?
Oh, I'm sorry. I
didn't
didn't.
even clock it.
past
I didn't
that.
get the.
I didn't. Nope, I was not picking up what you're
It went.
down.
Yeah. But,
Oops.
Yeah. Well, what are we doing this weekend? Anybody got anything going? I know we said we're doing Smash Room tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go to Mi Tierra, Cicati, and I don't know. What else? Anything after that?
I don't got anything else. I'm going home afterwards.
When's Mexico playing?
They play on the 28th.
You already said that.
Yes, it's on Tuesday. And I play at 8.
In the US. Oh, I think
Tuesday.
my Norway team.
I thought that Monday was the 29th. So isn't that Sunday?
It's a Tuesday. I don't know what number date.
The 30th.
The 30th. There
June
we go.
30th is a Tuesday.
Okay.
I know
It's
that
a
because
Tuesday.
of our call,
Okay.
which is
Yeah.
not happening
Which
this
is
week.
not, yeah.
Yeah.
But it
But-
is on Tuesday at
Okay.
8.
Okay.
That I do know. Because I was talking to Amanda about it, and Amanda was like, wait. How are they going to have the watch
30th.
party at the Royal if the Sean Paul concert got moved to the Royal from the Icebox? Yes.
Yeah. Is that the best place to watch is the Royal Grove then? I guess I'm
there?
assuming, have you gone there? Have
For-
you gotten to watch all 3 games then that they've played?
Mm-hmm.
Have you gone to the Royal Grove all 3 times? Dang, girl. That's awesome.
But I don't know what they're going to do this time because of the Sean Paul concert.
Oh, it is there. That's
Yeah.
what you're saying on the 30th.
It's going to be there.
Wow, I was like Dr. K-Speed on understanding that.
No.
Hey now. So I think that the watch party, so to clarify, Mexico watch party at
the
Royal
Royal.
Grove.
Uh-huh.
But I've been seeing down at the rail yard that different people supporting different teams are watching it down there. So
That's cool.
maybe they should just take it down there.
I don't know. The one of the guys that usually does the events for the Latino community, he posted it on his story on Instagram and on Snap that they're gonna be coming up with something special, as you know how they always put it, something special for you guys. But
Tacos Los Hermanos can do a parking lot party.
they were
again.
there last on Wednesday.
Were they?
They were there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tacos Los Hermanos and Tacos Aztecas were both there.
Yeah.
For Wednesdays. So I don't know what they're gonna do, where they're gonna have it this time. So we'll see. So yeah. Hopefully, I know
It'll be
it's-
somewhere.
It'll be somewhere.
Yeah.
I'll watch it either ways.
Yeah.
From the comfort of my home, we're surrounded by the paisas. So, yes.
We got to see when Norway, I do. That is, what's his name?
Holland.
Holland? Yeah.
Is it Hollander?
That is
Holland.
Hollander.
Hollander.
From Norway.
Yes.
Do that again.
The Hollander? Oh, it's because of the heated rivalry.
Yeah.
That's why.
I know, dude, yeah.
Ooh, the Hollander. I don't know how to...
Wow.
Hollander.
Hollander.
You have to say it with a Russian accent. Hollander.
Yeah. But...
They do like, he is I don't know. Is he from Norway?
I can never...
Anyways, that's who he
I know
plays
it's
for.
N. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
Norway or Netherlands. I just know that you brought him up and he's been on my
Oh,
For
I
You
thought it
page
was
the whole
Norway.
time.
Maybe it is Netherlands.
I don't know.
This is
I
the
just
kid
know
that
he's a
you showed
Viking.
us the video.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think he's super
Yeah.
funny.
Okay, yeah.
He's like 24, 25, scoring goals left and right, and just is like, I don't know, I'm just lucky. I'm so good. I'm good at a lot of things, and I don't know why. And then whoever he plays for, they have a rowing, almost like chant or whatever, and they did like an edit where they're rowing in a stadium, and then it zooms out, and that stadium gets pushed into the bay, and then they turn into Vikings.
Oh, that's amazing.
And they did like a photo shoot of the soccer players in Viking outfits, and so
That's awesome.
yeah, it's super fun what they're doing.
Yeah, I know
That's
their chant that you're talking about because I think I watched some clips. They all sit down and they're like, "Ooh,"
Yeah.
Ooh, and it's awesome to see because it's the whole stadium. You see the whole stadium doing it with them.
Do you think something like that would actually like register on like the Richter scale? Like enough movement,
With that many people could, yeah.
Like,
I'm pretty sure. I know there's some concerts that have been recorded from like actually causing an earthquake.
Yeah, I just think about like that.
Yeah.
That amount of people doing that same movement in that same space.
Yeah, dude. If you look, I'll have to show it to you.
Oh, yeah.
I'll show it to you because you can see the whole crowd going back and forth, and just like the sound of it, them chanting around with it too. It's crazy,
That's cool.
dude. Yeah. When I first watched not the first one because I missed that one, but the second Mexico game, because all the Mexico games right now are being played in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
So just hearing them like sing the national anthem and all that shit, dude, goosebumps, tears to my fucking eyes, dude.
I've seen a couple videos of different,
yeah, but it's like it's crazy to hear all these people like all at the same time singing like, you know, their anthem or whatever, and it's great. It's great to see that. So.
Yeah, because the first game we were working.
We were
I forgot
working.
about that.
It was the first game. They started the FIFA Cup.
Did you have it on the TV? Did you do
No,
that?
I had it like
I asked like 1,000 times.
Yeah.
She's like, no, just have it in your room.
I thought you were going to have it out here because Patience would have enjoyed
I had
that.
I had it on a tab, on a separate tab, and I would flip back whenever I could, and I think I watched like 10, 15 minutes out of the whole thing.
Yeah.
But when I got home, it was on Peacock, so they played it again.
Yeah.
So I watched it on there, like that. Yeah.
Nice.
So I was still able to watch it, but I didn't, watch it while it was doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good though. I was excited. Will always be excited.
Yeah. That's cool.
Well, it's official. This podcast has went on as long as a soccer game.
Oh, I kind of
90
forgot.
minutes.
Yeah.
It's actually a little bit longer, but with the hydration break that we didn't do.
I was doing it while y'all were talking.
There's- I was
if I'm
doing
being
some-
What do
honest.
they call it?
finished
Extra
it.
time or something?
I
They
don't
do
know.
some sort of time extension with all the dramatic falling on the ground and them like checking, are you okay? And it appears like the ref just rolls his eyes at him like, what are they doing?
Because wouldn't you roll your eyes at them like?
Well, yeah.
Bitches, man.
Yeah. It's hilarious. So,
Damn.
yeah.
Like he barely touched you, bro. Why are you on the fucking ground?
It does always seem like very dramatic. Like I feel like most of the game is like some dude laying on the floor being like, oh.
Yes.
Like it just, the face is just always so like, oh. Like what, world-ending injury.
Yeah.
So I told Amanda it reminds me of that Family Guy when Peter falls and he's like, ah. She sent me that gif a couple times.
Oh my god. Yes.
Or Jiffy, whatever she calls them.
The
Jiffy?
Jiffies,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
What are they called?
I think
Gifs?
it's a gif, but she says Jiffy.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, guys, it's been an hour 32.
Hey!
Hey,
We
did it.
Midwest goodbye'd our way into a record.
Fuck yeah.
We better not extend it too long
Yeah,
because if we
we
ever want to
won't.
break this record again,
That's going to be hard, yeah.
and
not gonna
hopefully I
happen.
don't edit it down to less than what it was.
I'm sure you won't. Yeah.
I just edit to where it starts and where it begins. That's all I do. I don't mess with the in between.
Well, you'd miss out on a lot of soccer talk, so that's
Yeah,
big
no, this
news
was
right
a soccer
It-
pod.
It was
a-
a soccer
the soccer pod.
talk.
Yeah,
now. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
football pod,
There
See.
you go.
not American football.
Maybe it'll get some traction since it's everywhere right now too.
This is
You
what
cut
the
in
color- oh,
some,
you're right.
cut in your guy doing the thing. You talked about that. Yeah.
Your Viking over there. That dude's scary, dude.
He's scary,
He is scary. He's huge.
enormous. All right.
All right.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the Crack Me Up podcast, and we'll see you on the next one.
But also like, share,
Share,
subscribe,
subscribe.
comment below.
Yep.
Nice.
And
Saved you there.
donate. We should have a donate button. Like, isn't that buy a cup of coffee? Isn't that a thing?
I don't know.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Maybe we should try that.
Buy me a cup of coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we'll try to figure it out. Well, answer the poll. Yes or no? Should we do the donation for the cup of coffee?
All right, guys.
Bye.
We'll see you guys then. Watch the cup. Root for your team. Be nice about it, too. We'll see you guys next time.